Okay, let me fix. Oh, hi. The camera's on and we're ready to start the video today. My name is Francesca and I'm a passionate Gemini. That's how we're going to start out because today's video is all about the Gemini sign. I am a Gemini, so I'm going to talk about being a Gemini. I'm not a professional astrologer by any means. However, I'm just someone who really enjoys learning about astrology, the zodiac signs, and birth charts in general. So it's May, it's my birthday month. It is May 29th today. My birthday was yesterday, May 28th. Woot woot. Happy birthday to me. Yes. And all of my beautiful Gemini brothers and sisters out there. I figure in the spirit of Gemini season, especially because I love it so much, and like this video, if you're a Gemini or you love astrology, leave a comment. Tell me what your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign is. Let's get the zodiac conversation going. I figure let's just talk Gemini, okay? Right now I'm only talking Gemini because that's what I am. I am a moon Virgo and I am an ascending or rising Cancer. I do have other planets that rule my birth chart, but for now, let's just keep it simple with that, okay? Everyone loves astrology. I know that's very general, but it's probably true. If you don't love astrology, you definitely at least know your sun sign, which is so interesting because even though some people blow it off or some people love it, you still know your sun birthday zodiac sign, okay? So now let's dive into our traits. Gemini party. Woot woot. Okay, the wittiness as well as the quick energy. So Gemini people are very witty when it comes to conversation and are quick. My mind as a Gemini is constantly racing. They say that Geminis always have many thoughts in their minds, which I always do. And a lot of times I'm thinking about so many ideas at one time. Like, I'm gonna be so Gemini in this video without trying. I should just talk and not even say the zodiac facts because you'll know what it is. But one of them is quick wit, having a lot of thoughts in the mind and just going from one idea to the next, to the next, to the next, and maybe not seeing through every single idea, but we are people who have a lot of them. Like, I have so many ideas, especially for my business and just in my life in general, and a lot of them don't get past the idea phase. Some of them become concepts, and then only a few of them may actually, like, we'll see them through and turn into execution as far as idea goes. The other things that a Gemini like me really loves is information. I'm the type of person who, like I said at the beginning of the video, that I'm not a professional or an expert, but I watch a lot of videos and I love YouTube. I think that Geminis really fare well on YouTube and enjoy it because YouTube is a great place to take in information very quickly in 7 to 12 minute videos or even 20 minutes, and you could go through and find out a lot of facts about a lot of things. So in a given day, or when I just sit down and watch YouTube videos, I can go from watching business videos to skincare to hair to astrology to food and other topics, spirituality that I enjoy, the chakra system, and take in a lot of information because those smaller size videos with less detailing is how I learn and take in information quickly to apply to my lifestyle. So that's another great trait for Geminis. Another one for Geminis is that we're naturally very good at a lot of things and we have a lot of talents, which goes along with what I was saying about all the ideas and also just being people who naturally pick up activities. So whether it's sports or business or creativity or certain skills, we're the type of people who can take in information about those skills, learn it really well, or enough so to go out there and do it and be really good at it. I'm the type of person who has a lot of activity in my life outside of my business. And I also, when I learn moves like at the gym or gymnastics, when I master a move, and for me, mastering a move at gymnastics is me not needing a spot or me not perfecting, because I don't believe in perfection, but I believe that you can master a skill, especially at a sport, and be good enough to move on to the next level. And there are times at my gymnastics class where I work at moves constantly, and I'll get 3 moves by myself without the coach having to critique or give any feedback and be able to move on to the next level. I'm also like that with the gym. I'm very determined with the gym, similarly to my business, where when I get ideas or I try new moves, I learn very quickly and I get to a level of mastering the skill and being able to move on to that next level. I mean, that applies very much so to new skills in sports and in business, where you're learning a skill, you're developing it, and then you get to a place where you're like, okay, you've done this for a certain amount of time. Like you've done a certain gymnastics pass or a move at the gym or learning a business skill. You've done it so much where you feel ready that you can pivot to a new level. And Geminis get there very quickly. We're people who can also are mutable. We're adaptable individuals. We can see a surroundings, whether we're at a party or a business meeting, and we can merge into that atmosphere with ease just by observing. And observing is a really great Gemini trait. Geminis are also the life of the party. You'll see that a lot of times on, let's say, different websites. And many people consider the life of the party to be different, because what does that really mean? I consider the life of the party being you're walking in and you're not being the loudest or most obnoxious or in a bad way, but you may just naturally have people gravitating towards you in a positive way that's low-key. I'm, at this point in my life, probably more a low-key person, especially when it comes to socializing or different parties, environments. It also depends who I know there. So if I go to a party or to a new gym or something and I'm merging in with a group of people, I need to step back and observe before I can jump in. So there's the Gemini trait. I can't just jump in because then I'm blind and that's just not my style. I have to walk around. I have to do a, quick introduction, hi, nice to meet you to people, just so I can familiarize with who's there and watch how people interact. This is what I do at the gym. This is what I do at gymnastics. This is what I do if I'm at a conference, or even if I'm traveling and I'm around a lot of the same people at a hotel. I'll just sit back and watch other people interact, and then I'll find my comfortable place where I can then jump into the interaction and feel really good because I'm comfortable. So adaptive energy, mutable, and what was that one I was just talking about? Anyway, it'll come to me. Moving on. The next Gemini trait is, I hear that Geminis are very creative. I am in the marketing industry, and if you Google careers for your zodiac sign, marketing is one of them. And I didn't become a marketer in social media because I saw it and it was like, I have to because I'm a Gemini. Again, I just naturally fell into it. It allows me to express myself in the zillions of ways that I want to, because again, I'm a Gemini and I have a lot of ideas and I am good at a lot of things, and you can't pin me down to one thing. So marketing is a very explorative activity and adventure in that regard. It's also something where I can have multiple adventures in. I just know marketing is great for Geminis, so whatever you are in as a career, Geminis, I'd love to know at the bottom, I want to know, what's your career? What industry are you in? And do you feel your industry is applicable for a Gemini personality? Is it something where you can move around and be free to light up your spark in that industry? Nextly is Geminis, so we're getting back to a more superficial outside of the business. Geminis are superficial, so I can say that. Geminis have a youthful, childlike energy to them, which I certainly do. You know, I am 27, but probably don't look it. I don't get that, you know, you don't look your age. I don't get that kind of stuff. I really don't choose to migrate into that way of thinking. But I like how a lot of astrologers, and even I agree with this, that Geminis do have a more youthful look. And it's not about having younger skin, but it's about the childlike energy that we have to want to be free, to play, to be playful type of people. Like I was saying in marketing allows me to be free because I can have a zillion ideas and execute on everything if I wanted to. I have that freedom. I'm able to run around and play in a business matter, even in my personal life. I'm able to get involved in a lot of activities that I love that allow me to feel that inner child within me and express myself in those ways. So it's less about, you know, having great skin, which I have great skin. Geminis also know that they are what they are. So, and they're not afraid to kind of, there's that quick wit. We're not afraid to sort of bring it into conversation and brush it by really quickly without anyone noticing. I do that sometimes in conversation, like I just did now with YouTube, but I'm pointing that out because that was very Gemini of me to say, yes, I have great skin. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing. So superficial, you know, we like to have good appearances. We have a childlike energy that we know we have. However, we're not as, you know, loud about it, let's say, as maybe other signs are. We're not the people who walk into the room and command attention, like have this energy about them, this sort of larger than life type of look. We're the people who, and I'm the person who walks into a room and it may be more low key, but I'm definitely noticed as a person, whether it's my style, the way I look, the way I move, before I even start talking, that gravitates people towards me. And even when I do start talking, that's what considerably makes me as a Gemini the life of the party, or, you know, someone who is attractive, whether it's in the looks or the physicality or the essence, the way of living, the energy. So, wow, Geminis do have a lot of good traits. Notice that I didn't name anything bad. As far as my perspective, I think I want this video for a first one to be like the best traits of the Gemini. I may choose to another video go into some other things that not are bad, but the other side of the Gemini, the evil twin. So today was the good twin, Gemini. Next video will be more other traits of the Gemini that are just fun to talk about because we all have our different sides. Gemini sign, the twins, which I really love the sign, the Roman numeral. Oftentimes you can see like two twin people, whether it's men or women who like look differently. Yes, Geminis have split personalities. I probably have a split personality. No, I do have a split personality. Remember, this is the good twins video. So, and plus my hair looks good today, so that's another thing. With Geminis, like all the Geminis, leave a comment below when your hair looks good. how much of a better mood are you in? Like when I know I look good, exceptionally good, especially my hair, and I ate well and I'm hydrated and things like that, I feel really good. That's when the good twin comes out, okay? So what I was saying, Geminis have a split personality. They have a good twin and a bad twin, evil twin. You know, when I go outside and it's a little damp or humid and my hair gets messed up, that's when the evil twin comes out. But we're not talking about that today because I'm biased. So, so that is everything as far as, not everything as far as Gemini traits, but that's all I'm going to discuss in today's video. It's very hard sometimes to keep looking at the iPhone camera because I had to keep glancing over at myself to see how I looked. That's another Gemini trait, okay? So I'm focusing in on the camera now, but any other traits that you know of and like, leave them below. I know there's plenty more. I definitely have a desire to create another video soon, a little bit of a different topic than what you're used to seeing on the channel as far as business or me out in Mother Nature or social media. I definitely like to put these more personal touch types of videos because for those of you who like it and want to see more personality, I definitely want to share more of who I am as a person and also the business and everything else that you love about this channel. Just make it a little bit more, you know, multidimensional. And so you can learn more, we can have more things in common, and that makes you subscribe and like the channel. And turn on the notifications, all that YouTube stuff. I post every Sunday and Wednesday and Sunday, depending on how your week is. I'm posting on those days. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.